Welcome back, Gamers Champions. You've been waiting for it, and here it is part 2 of our deep dive into the best games of all time. This time we're exploring even more legendary titles that have left an indelible mark on gaming history. Remember, we're not here to compare one game to another. Every game on this list is the best in its own right. And just so you know, I've placed these games in the order of their release dates. Let's jump right in. Starting off, we have the timeless classic, Super Mario Bros. This game not only defined a generation but also set the standard for platformers. Its simple yet addictive gameplay has kept players hooked for decades. Mario's quest to rescue Princess Toadstool from the evil Bowser introduced us to iconic power-ups like the Super Mushroom and Fire Flower. Each level was a new challenge, blending precision jumping with enemy dodging. Super Mario Bros. Laid the groundwork for one of the most beloved franchises in gaming history. Next up is Super Mario World. Taking everything great about its predecessor and adding new layers of depth and creativity, this game introduced us to Yoshi and expanded the Mario universe in unforgettable ways. The colorful, expansive levels were filled with secrets and alternate paths, encouraging exploration and replayability. From the haunted houses to the challenging castles, every part of Dinosaur Land was meticulously designed. Super Mario World is a testament to Nintendo's ability to innovate and captivate. Coming in strong is Final Fantasy VI. With its rich story, complex characters, and captivating music, it's no wonder this game is often hailed as one of the greatest RPGs of all time. The game's narrative explores themes of rebellion, sacrifice, and hope, set against the backdrop of a world in ruin. Each character has a unique backstory and skill set, adding depth to the gameplay. The operatic music score, composed by Nobuo Uematsu, perfectly complements the epic scale of the game. Final Fantasy VI is a journey that RPG fans should not miss. At number 4, we have Doom 2. Building on the success of the original, Doom 2 brought more weapons, more enemies, and more of that adrenaline-pumping action that defined the first-person shooter genre. The game introduced the Super Shotgun, a fan-favorite weapon, and new enemy types that increased the challenge. The level design was more complex, with larger environments and more intricate layouts. The fast-paced, visceral combat kept players on the edge of their seats, cementing Doom 2 as a cornerstone of the FPS genre. Next is The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, a game that revolutionized 3D gaming. With its groundbreaking mechanics, engaging story, and unforgettable soundtrack, it's a landmark title that continues to influence games today. The transition from a child to adult Link, the vast open world of Hyrule, and the intricate dungeon designs created a deeply immersive experience. The game's use of the Z targeting system for combat and puzzle solving set a new standard for 3D action-adventure games. Ocarina of Time remains a shining example of game design excellence. Number 6 is Metal Gear Solid. Hideo Kojima's masterpiece combined stealth, storytelling, and cinematic presentation in a way that was ahead of its time, creating a legacy that's still felt in the industry. The game introduced us to Solid Snake and the shadowy world of covert operations. Its innovative use of in-game mechanics, like the cardboard box for stealth and the codec for communication, added layers of depth. The narrative, filled with twists and political intrigue, was compelling and thought-provoking. Metal Gear Solid is a game that defined a genre. Next, we have Half-Life 2.
I wondered if you were gonna make it in time.
Sorry to keep you waiting. The Combine's on our tail.
This game set a new standard for first-person shooters with its immersive world, innovative physics, and gripping narrative. Gordon Freeman's journey through the dystopian world of City 17 is a masterclass in storytelling and environmental design. The gravity gun, a revolutionary gameplay mechanic, allowed players to manipulate objects and solve puzzles in creative ways. The game's realistic physics engine added a layer of immersion that was unprecedented at the time. Half-Life 2 is not just a game, it's a benchmark for the entire industry. At number 8, we have Fable, a game that brought a unique twist to the RPG genre with its emphasis on player choice and consequence. Set in the fantastical world of Albion, Fable allowed players to shape their character's destiny through their actions, whether good or evil. The game's whimsical art style and engaging narrative drew players into its charming, yet often dark story. The freedom to make moral choices and see their impact on the world around you was revolutionary. Fable remains a beloved title for its innovative approach to storytelling and character development.
Simple when you know how.
Next up is Halo 2, a game that not only expanded the story of Master Chief but also revolutionized multiplayer gaming. Its online multiplayer mode set new standards for competitive gaming, introducing features like matchmaking and lobbies that are now industry standards. The game's campaign featured a dual narrative, allowing players to experience the conflict from both the human and Covenant perspectives. The improved graphics, new weapons, and iconic maps like Zanzibar and Coagulation kept players coming back for more. Halo 2 solidified the franchise as a cornerstone of the Xbox brand. At number 10, we have World of Warcraft, the MMORPG that redefined the genre. Blizzard's massive online world of Azeroth offered an unparalleled level of depth and community interaction. Players could explore vast landscapes, engage in epic quests, and participate in large-scale PvP battles. The game's social aspect, with guilds and group activities, fostered a strong sense of community. Regular updates and expansions kept the world fresh and engaging. World of Warcraft isn't just a game, it's a living, breathing universe that has captivated millions of players worldwide. Next, we have Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Rockstar Games took the open world formula to new heights with a massive, diverse map and a deep, engaging storyline. Players stepped into the shoes of CJ, navigating the complexities of gang life while exploring the vast, varied environments of San Andreas. The game's freedom to explore, perform side missions, and engage in a rich narrative was groundbreaking. The cultural impact and lasting popularity of San Andreas solidify its place as one of the greatest games of all time.
Give up the money. This a raid.
Ryder, not this again.
It ain't me, fool.
No one else is that small. I feel sorry for your dad.
Shit, you crazy, let's get up out of here.
Same old CJ. Buster. Straight Buster. Oh shit, run!
Coming in at number 12, Assassin's Creed 2 refined the formula of the original game, offering a richer story, more varied gameplay, and an immersive historical setting. Players took on the role of Ezio Auditore da Firenze, exploring Renaissance Italy and unraveling a conspiracy that spanned centuries. The game's parkour mechanics, fluid combat, and intricate world design set a new standard for action-adventure games. Ezio's journey from a young nobleman to a master assassin captivated players and solidified the series' place in gaming history. At number 13, we have Mass Effect 2, a game that combined deep RPG mechanics with an engaging narrative and memorable characters. Commander Shepard's mission to save the galaxy from the Collectors was filled with moral dilemmas and impactful choices. The game's cinematic presentation, voice acting, and character development were top-notch. Each companion had their own story arc, and player choices affected the outcome of the game. Mass Effect 2 is celebrated for its rich storytelling and the strong emotional connections players formed with its characters. Next, we have God of War 3, an epic conclusion to Kratos' journey of vengeance. The game's scale was breathtaking, featuring colossal battles against the gods and titans of Greek mythology. The graphics and presentation were top-tier, delivering some of the most visually stunning scenes of the era. The brutal combat, intricate puzzles, and grandiose set pieces created an unforgettable experience. God of War 3 pushed the boundaries of what action games could achieve and remains a high point of the series. Coming in at number 15 is BioShock 2. Returning to the underwater city of Rapture, this sequel delved deeper into the dystopian world and its complex themes of control and free will. Players assumed the role of Subject Delta, a prototype Big Daddy, exploring new areas of Rapture and facing new threats. The game's narrative, atmospheric design, and enhanced gameplay mechanics offered a fresh perspective while staying true to the original spirit. BioShock 2 is a worthy continuation of one of gaming's most beloved franchises. Next, we have Red Dead Redemption, Rockstar's masterful take on the Western genre. The game's vast, open world was filled with dynamic events, rich storytelling, and memorable characters. John Marston's quest for redemption was a powerful narrative that captivated players. The game's attention to detail, from the realistic environments to the period-appropriate music, created an immersive experience. Red Dead Redemption set a new standard for open-world games and storytelling, leaving a lasting legacy. At number 17, we have Portal 2, a puzzle platformer that expanded on the innovative mechanics of its predecessor. The game introduced new elements like gels and tractor beams, adding complexity to its mind-bending puzzles. The witty writing, voice acting, and character development, especially of GLaDOS and Wheatley, were exceptional. Portal 2's clever level design and humorous yet dark story made it a standout title. The cooperative multiplayer mode also provided a unique and challenging experience for players. Next up is Batman Arkham City, a game that took the foundation of Arkham Asylum and expanded it into an open-world format. Players could explore a detailed and atmospheric Gotham City, engaging in side missions and uncovering secrets. The game's combat system, with its fluid animations and strategic depth, was widely praised. The story, featuring a cast of iconic villains, was gripping and well executed. Batman Arkham City set a high bar for superhero games, combining action, stealth, and detective work in a seamless package.
You, hit Mr. Stagg some more. She's gone!
At number 19, we have Dark Souls, a game that redefined the action RPG genre with its challenging gameplay and deep lore. The interconnected world of Lordran was filled with secrets, treacherous enemies, and demanding boss battles. The game's difficulty required patience and skill, rewarding players with a profound sense of accomplishment. The atmospheric design, cryptic storytelling, and intricate mechanics created a unique experience. Dark Souls has inspired countless games and remains a landmark title for its impact on the industry. Next is Call of Duty Black Ops 2, a game that pushed the boundaries of the FPS genre with its branching storyline and futuristic setting. The campaign's multiple endings were influenced by player choices, adding replayability and depth. The game's multiplayer mode introduced new features and customization options, keeping the experience fresh and engaging. The popular Zombies mode returned with new maps and challenges, providing hours of cooperative fun. Black Ops 2 is celebrated for its innovation and high-quality gameplay. At number 21, we have The Last of Us, a game that set a new standard for storytelling in video games. Joel and Ellie's journey through a post-apocalyptic world was emotionally powerful and beautifully crafted. The game's realistic character interactions, intense combat, and atmospheric design created a deeply immersive experience. Naughty Dog's attention to detail and narrative excellence made The Last of Us a masterpiece. The game's exploration of themes like survival, trust, and sacrifice resonated with players, leaving a lasting impact. Next up is Assassin's Creed IV Black Flag, a game that brought the series to the high seas with its pirate-themed adventure. Players took on the role of Edward Kenway, navigating the Caribbean and engaging in naval battles, treasure hunts, and assassination missions. The open-world design with its diverse environments and dynamic weather created a vivid and immersive experience. The game's blend of naval and land-based gameplay offered variety and excitement. Black Flag is celebrated for its freedom, exploration, and pirate fantasy. At number 23, we have Fallout 4, an open-world RPG that allowed players to explore the post-apocalyptic Commonwealth. The game's deep crafting system, settlement building, and extensive customization options provided endless possibilities. The main quest and numerous side missions offered rich storytelling and diverse gameplay. The game's atmospheric design, from the desolate landscapes to the eerie vaults, created a compelling world. Fallout 4's blend of exploration, combat, and role-playing elements made it a standout title. Next, we have Sid Meier's Civilization VI, a strategy game that challenged players to build and manage their own empire. The game's deep mechanics, from diplomacy and warfare to technology and culture, offered a complex and rewarding experience. Each playthrough provided new challenges and opportunities, with different civilizations and leaders to choose from. The game's colorful art style and detailed world design added to its appeal. Civilization VI is a masterclass in strategy gaming, providing endless hours of strategic thinking and planning. Finally, we have The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, a game that redefined open-world exploration. Link's journey through the vast, beautiful world of Hyrule offered unparalleled freedom and discovery. The game's physics-based mechanics and dynamic weather system added layers of depth to the gameplay. Players could approach challenges in countless ways, using creativity and resourcefulness. The game's stunning visuals, atmospheric music, and engaging story made it a modern classic. Breath of the Wild is a testament to Nintendo's innovation and creativity, leaving a lasting legacy in the gaming world. That's it for part 2 of our journey through the best games of all time. Each of these titles has made a significant impact on the gaming industry and continues to be celebrated by fans around the world. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more in-depth looks at the greatest games ever made. Which game is your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, keep gaming and stay awesome.